What's up, dudes and ladies and dudes? It's me, the JEE, with some expert mode MC, Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Day 453,962. Just kidding, we're on episode 50. Fancy stuff, fancy business. And it's going to be a great episode, and we're going to have a great time. And yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. As always, if you like this one, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, click the subscribe button, bell icon for notifications, and remember I live stream on Twitch TV/JDon77. Got a Facebook group, got a Twitter, got Instagram, got all those fun things that are social media that you crazy young people like to connect on, and you can connect with me there and we can have lots of fun. But for right now, let's have fun in the game and go build some crazy stuff. Shall we? Okay. And I'm going to actually start off by clicking this. Alright, so we have been pushing the wrong buttons and taking screenshots for a long time now because I don't know hotkeys. And Drago just showed me the coolest thing I have never known about Minecraft. I didn't know there was a cosmetic armor window where you could turn off and on helmets and switch out armor. And that's amazing to me. And I'm going to have so much fun with this now. That's great. I love it. So yeah, we've got cosmetic armor now. But that's not only the only good thing. We are so close to finishing Tier 2 main quest line, and my wife is coming to ask me a question. 1 second, YouTube. What's up? Huh? I could eat, but I could wait. If you're ready to eat and you get out of the way. Okay, well, I can wait unless you're just everybody right now, and then just I'll do whatever. Okay, I'm not ready yet. Alright, wife is asking me about dinner. Alright, so we got one quest left now. Last time we were getting ready to do this liquid concrete. I've done it. It's all sitting right here. I moved this machine from over there in that corner to over here in this corner. I've got it hooked up to power and water. And look, I made some fancy immersive engineering. MV wire connectors and wire relays. And I made the preheaters for our blast furnace to speed it up. These guys take some power to run, but they do increase the speed of the production in your steel. I can't speak. Anyway, so we got the wood tank here full of liquid concrete. There's another cell of liquid concrete laying somewhere around my base. I lost it, but that's okay because we've already done the quest, right? So we got 5 cells of liquid concrete. I've already collected the rewards. So the next step is making the Carpenter, and the Carpenter will move us into Tier 3 main quest line, and we get all kinds of goodies, including an artifact loot bag by completing the Carpenter. And the good news is the Carpenter is actually not hard at all. It's kind of silly. I could have made this a long time ago. I just never bothered to look at what was needed for it. So it's just some steel, some empowered Inori plates, the servo mechanism, some 30k coolant cells, Tier 2 microchip, copper tank, advanced control circuit, a motor, and an empowered Estonia gear. We have all of this stuff done. Oh, look, we also get some boosting mixture. I've got it all done. It's right here. It's ready to go. Le Carpenter. Dun-dun-dun! We've done it. We have done it. The Carpenter is ours. I'm going to get all this delicious loot. It's ours. Before we do anything else at all, we're going to open the artifact loot bag. Here we go. We get an empowered palace crystal out of our artifact loot bag. Okay. Hey, you know what? It's cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so I've got a lot of plans of things that I want to do today. And not a lot of time to do them, so let's start taking a look at a few things. I've gone ahead and moved the atomic reconstructor down here. We can now make use of it just by throwing things, items, and whatnot onto the pressure plate. It'll cause it to fire. It does its job. It's great. It's hooked up to all of my solar panels, so that's fantastic. Up top, so we have recently set up some beehives, some actual apiaries, right, not too long ago. And I have been slowly kind of pressing these guys forward and letting them do some breeding. I stuck some untreated frames in here to kind of kill them faster and get more production out of them. We're not doing anything too super crazy with it yet, but we're going to start doing some super crazy stuff soon. And in order to facilitate doing some super crazy stuff, I've begun using my escritor for the first time. Okay, so if you're not familiar with how the escritor, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's the word I'm going to use, so deal with it. In order to use this correctly, what you do is you play this little bee matching game. I've already done it once here. I put a Meadows Princess in here. Tip number 2, my colleagues will be impressed. You match the glowing drones, the magenta drones, and the amped drones, and if you do it right, you'll get some notes. Use this note in your hand to gain its knowledge. Mutation discovered. A common and a meadows will yield a cultivated, and my chance for success is high. And I also got some honeycombs. So how does this work exactly? All right, we're just going to set this to the side. So if I take this guy out, set it back in here, I'll get these books. Now check it out. It's a cool thing you can do. If you do this, nothing happens. But if you put some honeycombs in here, like so, and you click this, it will take one from each, and it will show you, here's a black and here's a pink. Okay, well, green, there's a green. Okay, cool. There's a black, there's a black. All right, cool. That one worked out. We finished it, right? So you can pay for tips. You can technically pay to solve the puzzle. And I spent 2, I earned 5. It was worth it, right? We learned how to make meadows plus resilient to get rusty. Our chances for success are low, however. You can keep doing this to give yourself better attempts at various bee breeds. Right, so we got noble and caustic. Well, that's skeletal. Those don't match. We screwed up. So generally, it's kind of a good idea to click one of these and click this. Those match already, so that's cool. Those match, so that now we know where everything's at, right? So we can just match those guys up, match those guys up, match those guys up. So if you're not feeling too certain of yourself, you can always pay some honeycombs and figure it out. Unusual plus meadows. This will give me a common. Chances for success are higher. I haven't actually used any of these notes yet, so that doesn't actually apply yet. Let's click one. Let's open it. Hey, that's cool. So I know that I can go here. Oh, I screwed up. I paid for it and I didn't do it right. All right, I'll take those two. Okay, so this one and this one, this one and this one. There we go. And meadows and tropical will give me a common. Not what I'm looking for still. I'm looking for a specific one. Okay, so we got what? Valuable and junk seller. Junk seller and valuable. Sounds good. Got 6 honeycombs. Let's do it again. Thriving and water. Thriving. Water. Meadows and desolate gives me a decaying. Higher chances. So we can keep playing this all day. I'm not going to keep messing with it for now. But that is one way to increase your chances of getting certain bee breeds. So now what we would do is take these notes, for example, this meadows and tropical, and right click it. You memorize the note, dispose of the crumpled scrap of paper. You feel more confident in your ability to breed meadows with tropical, to make common, make rusty, make cultivated, to make common, to make decaying. Okay, so we've increased our chances at bee breeding. Fantastical. Now let's talk about this carpenter for a second. This carpenter is going to need a couple of things. One of the things it's going to need is power. Oh, the good news is we've got power, you know, right here. Oh, wait. No wonder. My little... Okay, now I might want to be able to pump water directly into this guy at some point. And if I do, I've got a water pipe right here that I could come around and do that with. But for now, I just want to hook it up to power in a place where I can make use of it. So there we go. We've got our carpenter set up. Let's look at what our first quest in Tier 3 is. First quest in Tier 3 is a copper solenoid. The copper solenoid is a component used in electric motors. I strongly recommend to progress a bit in the chapter Ores, Alloys, and Smeltery T2 before you continue here. Well, we have continued a little bit. So we'll go ahead and knock this guy out. Why not? He seems straightforward enough. Actually, let's not. Let's not. I have something else already crafted that I want to do next. So right here, I've got a new XNet controller. I'm pretty stoked about XNet. I love XNet, right? So at XNet. I think I still have some connectors, but I don't remember. I don't see them in here. Let's pull these out. Connector. Right here. We got a couple of connectors. Cool. So I'm going to actually use this XNet controller outside with my beehives to do a little bit of automation on those. But for that, I'm probably going to need some kind of a power source, right? And I think for now, I'm just going to go with a pretty straightforward little solar panel setup. So I think I'm going to steal this Tier 2 solar panel. Maybe. Yeah. And I think we can... Oh, that got teleported into our inventory system. Okay, I forgot to... I don't know if I've talked about this. So I've upgraded my hammer and my pickaxe recently to add Global Traveler to both of them via Enderium. And what this does is I've got these guys, if you look at them, they are at the bottom it says linked inventory and dimension 0. What this means is that anything that I break with this pickaxe or this hammer, well, in reverse order, the pickaxe and the hammer, automatically gets teleported into whatever inventory I have linked to these. Well, I link these to my inventory control system. So these guys are actually linked into the storage drawer controller. So everything that I mine or break with these things automatically go into my inventory system now. So for example, the solar panel that I just broke went straight in here. And we can use this in a recipe involving this jazz. Let's see if I have this stuff on hand. If I do, we'll go ahead and upgrade it. Yeah, we do. Okay. So very quickly, let's go ahead and make this. Wait. It wants me to do this inside of an engineer's thing, right? Is that what I just saw? So like this guy here, and well, what kind of, it wants me to use crystalline. Okay, hold on. I think this is silicone. I don't know. I want to do this. Yeah, okay, I'm dumb. I do some dumb things sometimes, okay? You have to forgive me. Okay, we're gonna make it. I don't know if I have any of these photovoltaic cells. Let's photovoltaic cells. I think we need mirrors. Okay. Photovoltaic cells. Okay. Do I have any more of these? I do. I have one. Can I have another one? No. Here, you go stay there. Okay. Wrong place. Here, yay. Okay, and then we need a bunch of bronze plates. Bronze plates. That. And then we need some enriched alloys. Times dose. And we need some microchips, right? Microchips times 2. What was the last piece? Oh, we needed 4 of those enriched alloys. I may have to make a new one. No, I'm good. I'm good. We don't need to make any more yet. All right. Bam, bam, and yeah, we got a solar panel 3. So that takes us from 8 FE a tick to 32. I like 32. It's a little bit better. Okay. Now we should have some cable, right? Not CAN, cable, right? Network cable. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Good. Sweet. And what we want to do is let's just head outside. This should be... Hope. Find out. I don't know if I remember how to do this. I haven't done it in a bit. Look, I got a common drone. Nice. Now if we could just turn this to a common princess, we would be winning. This is one of my 2 experimental hives. This is the 2nd experimental hive. For now, let's just try to set up our automation on our non-experimental hive, shall we? So we'll take this guy, and let's run a network cable off of him. And let's hook up our controller. We're going to put our controller directly on top, just to be a little bit cheap for the moment. And we're going to put our solar panel, like, right on this guy. There we go. So when the sun comes up, we should start getting power in this. And what I want to do is I want to take this forest princess, and I want to set up a network, right? So we'll do channel 1. It's going to be items, create. Okay, and what we want to do is this is going to be create. I'm trying to remember how I did this before. I think the way I was doing this before. I think we can do it. I don't remember if I can do it with a single connector or not. It may require 2 connectors to do this. I'll have to, it's like I said, it's been a long time, but either way, we'll get it figured out. So from this side, we want to have an insert. From this side, we'll do an extract. So extract. I only want to extract forest princesses, and I want the NBT data and the metadata to be matching on them. Okay. And then at the same time, this is my extraction. This is my insertion. I want the same princess with matching meta and NBT data to go right here. I think that's all I need, but like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. So we'll see in a second if this works. The other thing that I want to do, this will kind of help us. I want it to insert these drones, and I want it to extract these drones. So if that's working correctly, as soon as I turn this on, it should pull these drones out and stick them back in here. Right now I have the channel turned off, but it also has no power right now. So let's turn it on. Nothing's moved. All right, let's go to sleep. And let's go see real quick. We're about to begin my bee addiction. This is terrible for all of you. Okay, let's go to sleep. Lunchbox. Hello, my friend, the lunchbox. Alright. So if it moved my bees for me, business. It did not move. Alright, so extract out of the stack. Take this off. No? Wait. I have a... About now. There you go. So I'll have to experiment with this for a bit because, oh, it can't, that's right, it can't do it like this. Almost forgot. The bees can't do anything right now because they're getting no sun. So we can't put this right here. It will work, and it will take me some tweaking because there are some rules about the NBT data. Oh God, I just sent my stuff inside. Okay, here's another quick tip for you. If you have something like Global Traveler on your pickaxe or your axe, the default key to open the plus tick GUI is to hit I. And this allows you to turn that feature off and on so that you're not always sending stuff places you don't want to, like I just did, where I just sent my XNet stuff back into the base. So let's go get that back right quick. So what we're going to be able to do with this is using this one XNet controller and some connectors, we're going to be able to automate our entire bee system right from the get-go. And that's really good for me because my bee system is probably going to get very large. Did I just see some garlic chicken? That's not what we're here for, though. At XNet. This is what I'm here for. All right. Let's back out. Now, eventually, we're going to run into a problem with my little setup here, right? We're going to end up with too many bees for this apiary to hold in terms of drones, these forest drones. We're going to have too many of them. So we need a way to manage all those drones. So that's my solar panel. That's the other piece that I need. So we need a way to manage those guys as well. So not to worry. We have a way that we can handle this. Run back inside right quick. And in the long term, we're going to want a better solution than what we're going to do right now. But for the moment, we can do at storage drawers. Okay. And let's just make one of these basic 1x2 drawers. This guy right here will be just fine. Clear this stuff out. Let's get our solar panel back. Go. And we can control where we want things to go in terms of whether we want things going into the storage drawer or whether we want it going back into the beehive, things like that, based on the priority. I made 22 of these. I did not mean to make 22 of these, but that's okay, I suppose. We'll find a use for it. So what we can do is we can grab this honeycomb and say, okay, well, I want honeycombs going in there, and I'd like to have, you know, drones going in here. And so with that set up, my key real quick. Lock that in place. Lock that in place. Pull this guy out. We can now say, okay, so I want you to insert here. And maximum amount in destination inventory. The maximum amount that I ever want here, let's say that it's 10. Okay, I don't want you to have more than 10. So now we can create a new insertion of these guys into the storage block. And we'll give this a priority of, let's say 2. I don't remember if priority needs to go up or down. It's been a long time since I've done this. But it's, you know, if it's not one way, it's the other. So it's not hard to figure out. And we'll also tell it, hey, I want you to insert honeycombs in there, which means we also need to extract any honeycombs that are coming out of here. So we're going to extract forest princesses, forest drones, and honeycombs. Here we're going to insert forest princesses and drones, but we're never going to have more than 10 of these in there at a time. Okay, max amount of it. Now, the problem with that is this. When I put 10 there, is it 10 total? Or is it 10 drones? Or, you know, so would that kick out my princess? Yes, it would. So I would leave this blank. I'm just showing you could use it. We don't care how many are total in there. What we're more concerned with right now is prioritizing getting things where we want them to go. But at this point, our inventory system, as honeycombs get made, should export them into here. As bees are reproduced, should automatically rotate them in and let them continue to be reproduced. And if we don't have a place for our drones to go, they should start backfilling into our storage drawers over here. So we could do the exact same setup for these guys, right? We would just need to get some connectors. So at xnet connectors, right? So here's our connectors. These are not hard to make. You just take, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. So connector, gold block, tier 2 microchip, filter fluid, filter, and some lapis plates. Get you 2 of these. They seem kind of expensive in the beginning, but most of this stuff is pretty easy to make, to be honest. So energy extractor, that's not hard to move, not hard to do at all. It's just redstone and iron. The microchips, they're a little annoying, but now that we have the Carpenter, this is a lot easier now, right? Look at this. If I'm using super glue and I do this setup right here with crystalline ingots, I can make 40 of these in one go. That's crazy. Or if you use some boosting mixture, you could get 44. Even if I go the standard route, I now get 6 for this recipe right here and 8 if I do the boosting mixture. Your boosting mixture consists of, well, we'll look at that later because I've got other things that I want to do. Anyways, we've now got a way that we can automate our bees, and we are starting to work on mutating bees. We've gotten fortunate. We've got our first mutation in the form of a common drone. Now we just need a common queen, and then we can work on getting a stable, pure blood common line. Now, that being said, we need a bee analyzer so that we can start analyzing our bees. This requires the Carpenter to have some water in it, and then some tin, some glass, redstone, and diamonds. Okay, let's take care of this right quick. And I love bees, by the way. This is like probably one of my favorite parts of the game, is doing bees. And I really wish I would have started it earlier. And on my next playthrough of this pack, I absolutely will start it a hell of a lot earlier. At least I intend to. Some diamond. Okay. And then some tin. I don't remember how much tin, but we'll just take a little. And some glass. These should work. A analyzer. Oh, and some redstone. Redstone, that's right. Red. Go. Analyzer. And we'll plus click it in. Okay, these are not actual blocks, these are phantom blocks. It's telling you what you need to have in the machine. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 diamond, and 2 glass. It now says, hey, you've got all the materials. It begins to craft. It's using up a lovely 40 RF per tick and slowly crafting our bee analyzer. The bee analyzer runs on honey. So honey. Well, There's lots of different kinds of honey. Honey comes from, believe it or not, honeycombs, right? So we're going to need to take our honeycombs, and we want to get a centrifuge and start turning these honeycombs into honey drops. So what do we need for a centrifuge? It's not too difficult. We'll probably make one of these pretty quick. Not right now, but soon, so that we can make use of this guy, right? So bam. It's right now it's like, hey, do you have any honey with you? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, bro. I don't have any honey with me. But this is what we will use to analyze our bees very soon. Now, we've only got a little bit of time left, but we've made some big strides. Actually, we can pull off making this. Yeah, we're going to go for gold. We're going to go for the, I want to be able to use this. So let's get the centrifuge. This is like one of the most annoying ones to make. Fluids, because we need electrotine. I think we can do an induction smelter, right? Yes. Electrotine. Let's get some iron. 16 of these in with these 64, and that'll get us some electrotine ingots in just a second. Okay, in the meantime, throw all this stuff out of my inventory. It's been glorious. It's been good. Thanks so much. Okay. What are the other things that I needed for the centrifuge? This guy, plus. Okay, there's our filter. This guy, plus. There's our copper here. Guys, we need 2. Glass, we've got. This, we've got. I think, no. Okay, it'll take any. Or does it take one of each? Let's see if we have any of these. Only, no. Clean. Yes, we got one here. I have to make the orange ones. Why will you not take one of each? That would be so much better. Alright, and then we need some bronze plates and some iron plates. So, bronze. Oh, we need more bronze plates. That's fine. We can handle it. Okay, bronze. 7. And 8. And now we need iron. Wow, I need to make iron plates. It's fine. It's fine. Should have the electrotine ingots we need now to finish this up. There we go. And let's get some glass. Much. And let's put, what am I missing? I'm missing the chip. No. Why you do this? 1 chip, please. Thank you. And centrifuge. Go! Yay, we did it! We got a centrifuge. We're the best. Oh, yeah. I think this thing needs power. So I'm just going to set it down like right here for the moment. We'll move this later. But yeah, there, it's getting power. Cool. So we need some honey. A honeycomb. Let's run upstairs real quick and get some honeycombs. And bam. And throw these honeycombs in here and let it start centrifuging them down. Come on, baby. And we can put upgrades on these. That's what this little slot right here is for. I don't need beeswax, big boy. I need honey. Notice that it is hitting the same one multiple times. We've just now dropped down to 10. So it's going to hit it. It should do beeswax. It runs it through again. It should produce the honey drop. See, there's the beeswax. Second time through. Here's our chance at a honey drop. And there we go. Okay, cool. So with that done, now we can take this bad boy, put some honey on it, drop this common drone in, and it will tell us, hey, this is a common drone. Its inactive trait is a meadows drone. This has a shorter lifespan. That's good. Slowest production. That's bad. Slowest pollination. That's bad. It likes flowers. Okay. Its fertility is 2x. we want that 3x. We'd really like 4x. So there's a lot of good stats over here. Shorter, slower, 3x. Those are all good traits that are on the inactive side. But we also, what this also tells me is don't breed this with a Meadows princess. If I want to try to convert the princess into a Meadows princess, I should breed it with a forest instead. Because if I breed it with a Meadows princess, I'm most likely going to get a Meadows drone out of it. I'm not going to get a mutation on the Meadows princess if that's what I'm aiming for. Go to sleep real quick. And this is just us barely tiptoeing, touching our little toesies into the tips of the water for bees. We're going to go unbelievably deep, I promise. And you're going to be like, fuck bees. Pardon my language, kids. But we're going to do a lot of bees. How are we doing? Okay, I think we're putting all of our drones. Yes, so we put our drones in here. So our priority is a little off. That's okay. So let's make this guy the higher priority. So we'll set this to a priority of 2. And we'll set this to a priority of 1. Okay, so now work. So as you can see, we've got another honeycomb. We got some drones. And you guys are set up and working. Fantastical. Now let's check out what this Meadows Princess right here looks like. This is a pristine stock. I've already looked at this drone. Oh, there's more to see than just this. So this gives us a starting set of attributes. We can also look at things like diurnal, nocturnal, tolerant flyer, cave dweller. We can come down here and see what it's possible for it to produce. We can look at the potential mutations that we know about, and we can look at the classifications and some other stuff, okay? But the most important stuff that I'm looking for right now are on these first couple of pages. Have a great night, Josh. So we know that this bee is a pureblood, okay? This bee is Meadows, shorter, slowest, 3x. You're probably not going to alter this bee much. You might as well just find some other Meadows and let her keep breeding. But we can see we've obviously been producing some forest bees with her because they exist right here, okay? But until I get more honeycombs, I'm not going to be able to really know much more about, you know, who I should be breeding with what. And so I'll start experimenting with that. I'll try to get us some new breeds going, and I'll explain the breeds that we get along the way. But this is kind of our very beginning steps into bees, like I said. And it's some good steps. It won't take much more than what I've shown you right there to really take us all the way through bees if we're careful about it. But there are things that are going to make it quicker, slower, easier, worse, you know, things like that. We do have a good little supply of bees already built up back here that we can do some experimentation with from bees that I've been gathering up around the world. Some are better for certain things than others. And yeah, there's another common drone right here. Let's actually get a look at this common drone right quick. Fortunately, we've been saving up all of our honeycombs. And what we're going to want to do is we're just going to want to throw these in here and let them process, and we'll come back and check on them later. We're going to end up needing a lot of these honey drops down the road, but we're also going to be using a lot of these early on. So if we drop this guy in here, this is a pureblood, common. That's good. If I can get a common princess, I'll breed that common princess with this pureblood common drone, and that'll give us a chance at producing a purebred common bloodline. And then later on, we can work at increasing the life rate on those things, etc. What is this princess? Let's take a look at her. Okay, so this one has a good chance of mutating into something else, okay? So if we were to take her right now, unfortunately, I don't want to breed her with this common because, well, I don't want to lose the common. If she were a forest, I would breed her with the common. Because she's a Meadows, I'm not. I'm going to try to breed her with another forest, and we'll see what we get. This is a pure blood. It's forest because all we're getting are 3 forests every time. This is a pure blood. I know this. So right now I don't really have a good hybrid. What is this guy? Let's take a look. So I don't like that this has 2x, so I'm actually just going to get rid of it. I'd rather not lose my capability of having 3x breeding unless I have a really good reason to. Okay. All right. That's it. that's what we're going to call it done for this episode, guys. Bees are underway. This is what we've been waiting on for a long time. I hope you guys are as excited about it as I am. As always, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, click that subscribe button, bell icon for notifications. And remember that I live stream this content on Twitch TV/JDon77. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic evening. Laters.